Hi, this is John Leone from Radio Listeners ElectricEasel.com Incorporated. We're starting out bright and early in the morning. And this is going to be the second video of exercise 2 of the whole video series. It's the sixth video. And we're going to do some simple things in the main Java class. And if you click on source and go down the list, you'll find it here. Let's double click and let's blow this up a little. Okay, and what we're going to do is first we're going to go into on create options menu. Now this, if you recall from exercise 1, we ended the insert statement, and this rstring menu insert is from strings XML in resources. Now they added something called menu delete in resources, and all we're going to do is pretty simple. We're just going to add a new menu item and we'll paste that in. And this menu delete is the value in string. This is something like delete node or remove node. And this delete ID, in this version they already populated it for you, and if you go up here, you see delete ID, it counts off of menu first, and it's menu first plus 1. So this is the menu first entry, the insert ID from exercise 1, and this is from exercise 2. And this will just make it available. Okay, that's enough on that. Next we're going to go on menu items selected. Now this is from exercise 1. There was an insert ID, which is this here. And what it simply does, it calls create note and returns true. Because it returns true, this super will never be called. And ideally, if you got everything the way you want it, this return will never be called unless there's an error. And let's go in here and paste this. And here it is. This is the delete ID. It's the same one from here. And what it does, it deletes note, and it gets list view, gets selected item. So in other words, you click on one of your the journal entries, blog entries, whatever the heck it is, in this case a note entry, and it'll get the selected item ID from the list view. Now when we populated the list view, those IDs were available, and this is how it's accessed. I'm not sure exactly where it is in the code, but it's pretty much standard issue. And next thing we're going to do is create an intent. I wish I could tell you I create intents all the time, but I really don't. And but what it basically is, it takes the create note and this node edit class we haven't defined yet, and will expose the creation of a note to the OS. And I remember I said in exercise 1, say you have a phone example where you have to generate a phone message. You could import the context of this, and by accessing this intent you can create a note. Now it's not all the ducks in a row, basically. What the problem is that if you do that, now I haven't tried this in practice, but I'm pretty sure it's going to add to your basic notes database. If we go here, let's save this. if you go into your notes database here and see this database create, it's just doing table notes. Database name here is data, table name here is notes. Now what I'm envisioning, especially for the diabetes program I'm going to be writing, which probably, I don't know if it'll be next or if I'll do more of these tutorials, but by making these videos I'm getting a better grasp of this stuff. But what I want to do with the diabetes thing is when this instantiates, have it pass uh, a database, well, database name will probably stay the same, but pass a table. So in other words, like say you have one for blood readings, you could pass into let's see, Notes DB adapter. Where is Notes DB? Here. Um, this context. No, not the context. This one here. Um, it's creating the new database helper and get writable database. But if this is passed a table name, so say you have one table name for blood level readings, you have another table name for nutrition, you have another table name for exercise, something I'm doing nothing of, which I should do more of. It will work within that context. So in this up here, this would change. Now it could be a switch statement, and this way you have the whole create table thing, or it could be something else. I'm not exactly positive. This is what I'm envisioning, but what I think might be easier is if I took these, this whole NoteSDB adapter, and made one for blood levels, one for, different examples, one for nutrition, one for exercise. The mapping and the graphing and the displays and things to show you your doctor, your nutritionist, your endocrinologist, all have to be fleshed out. And somehow I want a cross-platform. I'm thinking of a Java application that would be cross-platform. Well, hence I digress. Anyway, that's where my mind is working. But in any event, let's review what we did. It was pretty simple, wasn't? Well, I guess it is rocket science, but it's not really. We have activity edit that they added here. We have delete ID, which is the second menu item, which they had added for us. And then we went to on create options menu. We added the delete ID, and it's a string, a menu delete. If you're wondering where that string is, go to resources, values, string XML, and here's menu delete, and it just says menu delete, delete note. And then here we add another case statement, delete ID, and we use the delete note, and we pass the ID to it. And if you recall from the first exercise, where is it? Here's delete note. It gets a row ID, which is just your auto increment field that is the primary key, and it'll delete the note. Okay, we're running out of time. This is Radio Listener, Radio Listeners ElectricEasel.com Inc., and aka John Leone. Thanks for your time, and I hope you find these videos interesting. Okay, see you in the next video.